How's it going, everybody? I am on Anthem. I know it got terrible reviews. I know everyone's saying it's absolutely horrible, but I don't play that much on PC, so I figured everyone's saying, once you play 71, 80 hours and all that kind of stuff, it gets really boring, but by the time I do actually spend, 71 to 80 hours playing, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Hopefully by then the roadmap will actually have new stuff. I mean, it's only 1 month until everything all the other stuff comes out, and honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to be max level by that time. So, I'm making this video mainly because I want to know, is anyone else playing Anthem? Does anyone else actually want to see Anthem? Because primarily, I play a lot of For Honor recently. I'm not sure what everyone is interested in seeing. I do apologize for some of the gameplay. I've only had the game for a couple hours. So, I have watched everything and I have played the beta and all that kind of stuff, so I know all the issues that were going on with it. I've seen the reviews and all that kind of stuff. So I do understand the argument for why not to play this game. But at the same time, it's really, really cool. I wanted to try it. I know it's very grind heavy, but like I said, I don't think I'm going to play that much of it. Thing is, I'm always playing Rainbow Six, so my spare time I'm playing For Honor, which is where all the videos come from. So when I'm not playing For Honor, I've been playing this, for just today, I guess. And I haven't made it very far. I mean, I've done my first stronghold, so I guess I've made it reasonably far. But I wanted to know what your guys' opinion are on, do you want to see it? Do you not want to see it? Is anyone actually interested in the game, I guess is what I'm saying. Because I know people post this kind of 30-second clips and stuff like that on my Xbox. But I was trying to figure out if anyone on my YouTube actually watches or cares about it. I personally find it to be cool. I find it to be fun to play. But I can also understand the counter argument of it gets boring really easily. So it is one of those kind of games where you play it every now and then. Personally, I find Destiny 2 to be that way, where I do enjoy Destiny 2, just not all at once. Like, I can get on every now and then and play with my brother or something like that, and we have fun with it. But I can't play it every day. I can't. The only time I can play it multiple days in a row or something like that is if we're having a really good time or if it was Trials. But last I heard from him is that Trials isn't coming back for a while, so I have no real reason to play it at this point. So, but I also obviously made the Iron Man look. I did a white and blue, which is kind of like a Halo 3 feel for me. I always had the biggest armor in Halo 3, and I was part of some white and blue clan with a phoenix and a shield was our symbol. So that's what I wanted to put it as for this, because I wasn't sure what else to do. I didn't want to have the super fat Iron Man, but I also didn't want to do all black. But that's mainly what this video is detailing. Let me know what you guys have to say or think about it. One thing I will say is a shotgun is kind of hit or miss on if it's actually good or not. Obviously, if you hit the critical, it seems like it's really good. But I noticed all the weapons look pretty similar, which is one of the complaints by most reviewers. It's not the biggest issue to me, mainly because I'm jumping around and flying around so much that I don't really notice the look of the guns all that much. I do think it would be cool to have an ability to change it, but in terms of recommending this game, I can't really say that I do personally. Unfortunately, I had already gotten it ahead of time, so I was gonna have it either way. But I'm also one of the kind of people that, I got Destiny because I knew eventually they would fix it and it would be good again. So, once Last Word came out, that was the last time I played Destiny 2 because Last Word was always my favorite gun. The one thing I will say about this game that was the biggest losing point for my friend, he's a big fan of this kind of stuff. He doesn't play video games very often, so he probably could play this and not really notice many of the issues because by the time he hits 80 hours, the game would have been out for almost a year. So he probably could play this for quite a while. Personally, I think I'm going to do pretty good, considering I play so many different games. But one thing of note that was the main reason he refused to get the game, he was actually on his way to get it when he asked me what I thought of it, and I actually convinced him not to get it, unfortunately. Although he was going to get it for PlayStation, and I didn't want to buy a second one, which he was trying to convince me to do. Here's the thing. You cannot change the way you look unless you spend coins, but from all the reviews I've seen, coins essentially are super hard to get, and it pays for basically everything else, like all the masterwork weapons and all that. Like, there was some reviewer I watched that has 80 hours played. I also watched MTosh and all of them, and they said that they have, you know, like 80,000 coin gathered thus far, and they've played the game since release. And I mean, that's barely enough to pay for half the stuff in this game. Especially like looks and stuff. Like, some of the featured looks are 60,000. But I'm still having fun with the game. Like, you can't look at this gameplay and say that it doesn't at least look fun. The gameplay's fun. The flying around is fun. The guns, I mean, they don't look really interesting, but I mean, they are really cool. But you have to admit, I mean, it is a fun game. It just gets very repetitive doing the same missions over and over again from what I've heard. Which I haven't hit that point yet, but I know eventually I will. Personally, my favorite is the clip playing right now. The 200 round minigun that I got is crazy good. Well, personally for me. But I will admit, the reload sucked. This is one of my favorite builds, although level 10 favorite build thus far. Having the taser with the grenade launcher, because the grenade launcher stuns them, the taser stuns them, and then if I pull out the minigun, I have a ton of DPS. So that, I mean, it is cool that you can still, you know, figure out a way to play that's going to be most efficient for your team. I know the Storm guy is super strong. Colossus is supposed to be good, which is why I like him. The Ranger's balanced, and I don't remember the other one's name, but they're the like super agile blade user type thing. I'm not exactly sure about them. I haven't gotten to play them yet. I'm not a high enough level to have more than just 2 rigs, or 2 javelins, so currently all I have is the Ranger and the Colossus. I wanted to play Ranger because he was balanced, so I started the game with him to learn how to play, and as I got, you know, more used to the controls and everything, I moved over to the Colossus because he's the one I liked in the beta, so I went right back to him to use him. But like I was saying, my brother was wondering if he was going to get it, although, so for him, a kind of person like him, almost I would say yes, but at the same time I'm not sure. He's one of the kind of people that will play Destiny day in, day out. He's max level, he has every single exotic, he has everything, but he still plays. I'm not sure what he plays for, but at this point he just plays to help people. And yet he's on it every single day. He doesn't play anything else. It's absolutely crazy. And I'm not saying that, you know, that this is the kind of game because of that reason, but it does seem like the kind of game, from what little I've played and what I've seen in reviews, that this game does get very repetitive, so you better really have fun with the way it plays, the way it does everything. And personally, I can say that I actually really like the way it plays. It probably will get really repetitive later on down the road, but I mean, I would love to do some videos or something. I'm not sure what I would do them on, but I mean, let's be honest. I had the most fun right here holding down this bridge. Just holding down this bridge was one of the best feelings ever. They just could not come up the bridge with the 200 round, the grenade launcher, and then the other guy was freezing them and zapping them. Oh, it was good. But mainly what I'm asking you guys is, are you interested? Are you interested in seeing any Anthem gameplay? And if you are, I would like to post some videos, but what would you be interested in seeing? I'm not far enough into the game to like give you any builds or anything, because I'm only level 11 currently. so I'm not sure what I can do there. For my brother and for, I don't know if any of you are interested, I am going to be posting my first attempt at a stronghold, this is actually some of the gameplay of my first attempt. I did record it, so I do want to send that out. That way you guys can kind of see the gameplay a little bit more and kind of get the feel for what the game is. This reload was terrible if you saw that glitch in the game. But primarily I just want to know what you guys are interested in. So I will be back doing For Honor. I will be doing more of the Black Prior stuff. I do want to rep him up a little bit further. I do have a bet with one of my friends. He told me that there was no way I would get a character over, like rep 20, 30 or whatever, because I was joking Black Prior was going to get to max rep. And he said there's no way because my Warden's still only a 17. So fair enough. I will try and see how high of a rep I can get. Actually, I didn't know that you could change the dead zone on your For Honor Xbox edition. And once I changed it, I actually realized, wow, I do have time to parry some of these light attacks that I've been having issues with. So hopefully my gameplay will get better. I don't know how I've been playing that long and have never realized that. I actually saw that in somebody else's video. But thank God I know now, right? But if you guys play on PC, if you have Anthem, you play on PC. I don't play much on PC. I have like 3 friends on PC. All I really do are For Honor duels, and then I'm currently playing this. So the only people I have is my girlfriend and my brother. So, and I guess my dad. My dad, we play Age of Empires too. But I don't really have anyone on here. I do have a Steam account and all that fun stuff. Let me know if you guys actually want to play or anything like that if you're on PC. But that's basically it for this video. I'll post up the other thing I was going to talk about later. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Please let me know if you want to see any more of this and start a conversation in the comments. Thank you for watching.